Who's going to be first to cough?
You.
Probably, yeah. Me or Wendy. Yeah. Get out of the way. Should have brought water in.
Right, we'll start with broadcast and James.
Hi James, how are you? You okay?
Good. How's Dean Henderson?
He's injured. Yeah, so he's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks, which is obviously a bit of a blow for all of us, but him especially. But these things happen, and we carry on with our work and support Dean as best we can to get fit as quick as possible. But in the meantime, we have to concentrate on getting ready for games.
Is anyone else due back this weekend?
Ryan Yates will be available. He obviously came off at half time with a bit of a knock to his face, but he's all right, so he'll be available. And apart from that, we were as we were before the last game. So not the greatest injury record at the moment, but we'll see.
Will Bolly, how far away is he?
Not far away, to be fair. A little bit inconclusive with the exact sort of times, but he's working really hard to get back. All of the guys are, to be fair. They're injured. There's too many that are injured at the moment, but that's fine. We get on with it. But yeah, we're working, as I said, every day really hard with them to get back as quick as possible, without obviously running the risk of further injury.
How does Henderson's injury affect the transfer window? Will you now need to bring in a goalkeeper?
It's certainly a discussion point. Obviously, we have two after the weekend. We have 2 League Cup games that semi-finals that Dean wouldn't have played in anyway because of the loan ruling. So we were always planning without him for them games anyway. So I think we just need to get this weekend out the way and see where we're at after that.
And how many other signings do you expect to make?
I don't know. Can't put an exact number on. We're definitely trying to do some things, and we probably need to do some things as well. So if some of it comes off, great. If not, then, as I always say, work with the players that are in the building every day, try and get the best out of them, and for them to get the best out of themselves, and keep preparing for games the way we do and the way that we work, and hoping that that's enough for when the games come round.
How are negotiations going with Newcastle over Chris Wood?
I'm not sure. I don't get involved in any negotiations with any club. Obviously that's a question for our sporting director and board, if you like. I just coach the players that come in every day. I'm well informed of what might happen, but to be fair, the information comes quite timely to me is when something's concrete, and at the moment I'm not hearing anything about anybody.
Is there a player, though, who you feel could fit in?
I'm only focused on our lads, to be fair. I'm thinking about Bournemouth, thinking about what it takes to go down there and do well. Every game in this Premier League is so tough in different ways, and Saturday will be no different. And I've been really pleased with the atmosphere in the training ground this week. It's been even more vibrant than normal, and I've never had any complaints about that. And yeah, we're just really enjoying our work, but we're enjoying it in a real focused way, knowing that we want to get back to playing games. And it's the first time for a while we've had a full sort of training week. We've played a lot of games since we've come back with 3 cup games, so it's been nice to sort of get some work done on the grass and get back into the development work that we're trying to do with the players, and hopefully that will assist us going forward.
How important is it for you to add a goal scorer to this squad?
I think you could ask that question to every manager, even the ones that may think that they do already have one in the building. They'd always want another one, so I could probably give you the same answer.
And Danilo?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good. I mean, he's really enjoying the weather, as you're going to imagine. But he has a couple of friends, obviously, with Renan and Gustavo here. But yeah, we'll have to be patient. Obviously, he's only just come through the door, and he's a young boy, and it's a big move for him from Brazil over to the Premier League. And but the first couple of days have been really encouraging, and not just he's done some really good things in training, but probably more important to me is he looks relaxed and he looks like he's going to settle in quickly. And until that happens, you never see the best of a player anyway. So yeah, we're going to really enjoy working with him. We've already seen some signs of the level of player that he is. The age means that he's got loads of potential as well, and growth which is good, and we like that. And really looking forward to working with him as we are with all the other guys.
It's been described as a bit of a coup, reportedly beating Arsenal, Newcastle to his signing. Why do you think he chose Nottingham Forest?
Well, I hope he is a coup, but the proof will be in the pudding, like everybody else. I think it's a privilege to play for this club. You know, we have a great status in the country and built on excellent history, and we have an idea of where we want the club to go as well. And it's step by step. We know that, and but if we can bring players in that we believe can help us on that progression, although there's no guarantees with it, then we'll try and do that. And he has sort of agreed that that's the right thing for him as well, and he wants to be part of it. And we're looking forward to working with him.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
Peter, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Have you had to work with Wayne this week on stepping up and to the number one shirt, or do you not have to with the Premier?
No, because Wayne's probably the most experienced player. I think maybe, don't know if I'm missing anybody out there in the squad. So yeah, he's not somebody that we have to worry about in terms of preparation. He's such a professional lad as well. He prepares for every game like he's going to start, just in case he's, when Dean's been in net, that he's called upon. So no, that wouldn't have changed too much. He will play on Saturday, so I guess for him his mind will be a little bit different. But he's got loads of experience, both at club and international level, and we really back him and support him to do well for us. And but it's been business as usual really in terms of the preparation.
A lot of eyebrows raised at your pursuit and the money you paid for Morgan Gibbs White, but you must be pretty happy with that right now and no regrets with it.
No, I never had any regrets from the start, and I actually think that some of the numbers that have been reported, I don't think have been completely accurate, but I also think there's been lots of players that have really done well in the Championship and have gone for more money. In the summer, I know he was a Wolves player, but he did well for Sheffield United last year. So for me, it wasn't a transfer fee that was breaking ground. It was something that was pretty normal for somebody that really excelled in the Championship to then get a move to the Premier League. Like I said, you could put him in a category of a load of other players. So it wasn't nothing new to us. But yeah, I don't really think about that anyway, and I don't really care. All I think about is our work with him every day, his work every day, and his approach to training and games. We really believe in him as a player. He's really important to us. It's the first time ever he's played regular Premier League football. He's a young boy. And we just want to be there right by the side of him, supporting him along the way. And I thought he was excellent last week. He wasn't on his own, but he was excellent, and obviously got the 2 assists, which will always probably add to the questioning and people becoming quite topical in people's minds. But as I've said to all of the boys, and a clear message to Morgan is he has to play well on Saturday. He has to play well on Saturday against Bournemouth, because he was excellent last week against Leicester, but to really get him to the level that we want him to be, he needs to be doing it week in, week out, or close to. And that's where we're aiming for. But he knows that, and he wants that. And like I said, that's only normal for the age he's at and the amount of Premier League games that he's played. So, but we're really enjoying working with him, as we are all the boys, to be fair. I mean, like I said, it's a really, really good spirit that we have at the moment, and everybody's thinking really positively, but also very determined to grow and to get better. And because there's a lot of work to do to get to where we need to be and where we want to be.
Last time you played Bournemouth, you were 2-0 up, and at half time ended up losing.
Lost 3-2, yeah.
3-2. Now, further down this season, could you see yourselves getting rolled like that again?
I hope not. But what we have to do is go. We've obviously had back-to-back wins in the Premier League, and I know there was a couple of cup games in between that, but. What we have to do is understand, like, what in the games that we've won this year, particularly in the Premier League, is what is took to win, and there's so many things from preparation to belief, mentality, technique, loads of things, and what we've got to do is take none of that for granted and just be obsessed with trying to improve it going forward. So whether it's playing Bournemouth away or excuse me, the game after that, doesn't really matter. What matters is that we are absolutely determined to be brilliant at being the best we can be, and that's only where my focus is. And I know the last couple of games we played in the league, there's a lot of discussion around league positions, Southampton and Leicester, but we never talked about that. We never really talked about the opponent apart from the normal game plan stuff. We're just really, really focused and honed in on what we do as a group, what we do as a team, because unless we get that right, then we won't succeed at anything. So this Saturday will be no different. Cheers, you too.
Anything I was going to ask has already been covered, so thank you. Good luck.
Good questions.
Just a few follow-ups from me. You mentioned, of course, back in 11 it is, of course, early days, but in the early signs in training, what are some of the strengths of this game?
Good technician, good passer of the ball. I'm sometimes a little bit reluctant to go too early on bigging somebody up, especially a young player, because I want him to go and earn. Like the questions about Morgan, probably because of his performance last week. We just know that we have a good player, a good young player, and that we can work with as high potential, and hopefully, we can get him involved as quick as possible. There has to be some adaptation period for him, because that's a normal process, and we learned that in the summer with the new players that come in, that some take longer than others to really settle in, regardless of their age and stage of their development. But the quicker that Danilo can feel relaxed and settled and understanding how we want to play and his role, that's then maybe when we can really start talking about his strengths and areas to get better at. So we're just at the point at the moment where we're really pleased he's here. We're really enjoying getting to know him. And really enjoying seeing him sort of evolve in the group and contribute to training as he has done this week, and I'm sure that will grow going forward, both in training and games. So it'll be good to get to work with him in the way that we do.
And just finally, I know of course the focus will be very much on yourselves and your team, but what are you expecting from the trip to Bournemouth?
Well, like we talked about it this morning. Actually, Bournemouth got a load of good players with Premier League experience and playing a good way. There's no doubt about that. We do not pay any attention to form, good, bad or indifferent, because we've maybe done that in the past, and as I've said to you guys before, you get the complete opposite in the game. So that's not something that we do, even when we maybe come up against a team that have won a load of games on the bounce. We've got to focus on ourselves, earn the right, respect we're away from home, respect we're up against a Premier League outfit full of Premier League players, and really back ourselves to go head to head away from home to try and get the right result. But it won't be easy. The game's going to be a difficult one, and it's one we're going to have to be ready for.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, Steve. So last week you sort of mentioned that the tyre might be quite close, but it looks like it might be a bit longer. Has he?
Yeah, it's difficult to give a real time on it, to be fair, because it's been a little bit up and down with from each day to the next on the injury settling down and then getting into rehab. So there's not much more I can say on that, really. Is that he's doing everything, we're doing everything, and hopefully we get a breakthrough soon.
A bit of a random one, but yesterday the idea of concussion subs were sort of kiboshed by the IFAB. Just wondering what your thoughts are.
We got brought up this morning in our daily staff meeting. We got some feedback from the doctor. So I just think these things are getting really well thought about now, and I think they're getting the good input from all areas of relevant aspects to all of these topics, and you have to probably support decisions for what they are, and not let it affect what you do. So obviously concussions are a really important topic, and we've had Nico recently, who obviously was concussed with Wales and then had another bang at Blackpool, and it's something that I think everyone now is really aware of and won't take any risks, or certainly intentionally. So as long as we keep focusing on what we do as a club with our players, then that's maybe all we can do at the moment. Cheers.
Thank you, Jonathan. Can we move to the written section now? Cameron